They can mute me.
Final Cut 6, by the way.
Everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Geek vs. Geek, where we pit our fellow geeks against each other on mostly absurd topics. This week's topic is, since we're talking about theme parks, the rise of the virtual reality roller coaster. You know, when you get on the roller coaster, put on the goggles, and you're good to go. Or so you think.
No. Wait. Are we talking about a roller coaster that you put a VR headset while the roller coaster is going?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because the other way is a roller coaster that's on a VR headset and the chairs move up and down.
That's
some fat guys behind you doing this.
So, scoot over. You guys are like,
I'm not.
Well, because Harley wants to sit.
I'm in my chair. They took away my box.
So representing one side is Harley.
Hi. I don't like VR headsets.
And the other side is Pocky.
I enjoy them for what they are.
All right, so here's how the rules go. Each person gets a 1-minute intro, a 1-minute rebuttal to counter the person's intro arguments, and a 1-minute closing, and then I get to decide who wins at the end. So we're going to start with Harley. You get your 1 minute starting now.
All right. So I have a Six Flags membership pass that lets me ride rides as they're testing them. So I've gotten to ride 4 or 5 of these roller coasters while they're testing these VR headsets. And they're not the best thing ever, especially for people that can't see very well to begin with, and you're putting these VR headsets on, and it completely kills all of the fun of the roller coaster. I mean, that the point of the roller coaster was to see where you're going on the track. Having, weird things flying in front of my face while I'm on a roller coaster just does not sit well with me.
I had to classify that. When I'm on a roller coaster.
When I'm on the coaster, I want to see where I'm going. I don't want to see things flying at my face.
10 seconds?
So I really don't think they're great things at all, period.
All right. Pocky, your 1 minute opening defending virtual reality roller coasters starts now.
Virtual reality roller coasters have a lot of possibilities. You could add a lot of things to it. One track can be lots of different things. It could be you riding on the back of a starship going through a galaxy trying to dodge a lot of things while jibbing, jabbing, and getting that nauseous feeling in your gut, either through the VR headset or through actual roller coaster things. But you have a lot of possibilities. You can change out with one ride multiple scenarios, which leads to cutting the cost down of companies down versus having to tear down, rebuild a new roller coaster, which can take years sometimes and increase the cost of tickets, which they're already really expensive. Guys, come on, that's literally ridiculous for a one-day pass. And I think with this, you get a little bit more diversity. You can choose your own adventure, as it were.
All right. Pretty good opening argument on his side, just so you know. I mean, you got a hard rebuttal here. So your minute starts now. Go.
Okay, so yeah, it's cool that they have the VR and you get to set your own adventure, but you also have the problem is there's so much technology and everything goes wrong with the technology. Seriously.
Look what happened today.
Exactly, look what happened today here in our studio. Gremlins. Every time I've got on one of these coasters, either something goes wrong, the VR's not working, the VR halfway through the coaster glitches out, so you're just sitting there in the dark and all you feel is the coaster moving. It was just totally motion sickness, not a good idea. But I mean, yeah, it's cheaper to build your own adventure, but it's more fun just to see what's going on around you.
All right, Pocky, your 1 minute rebuttal starts now.
I agree that sometimes technology can go horribly awry, like we're having today with our computer systems. But the thing is as computers get better, as VR technology improves, as we are capable of improving upon things, maybe buying new equipment and whatnot, to improve upon those roller coasters, we are able to have a better experience. We can add sound, we can add sights, we can have it where if the things go off, maybe right then and there the VR helmet pops open or something, allowing you to still see and experience the environment going on around you. Even if a VR helmet breaks, it's still a roller coaster, and at the end of the day, just taking the helmet off if it's busted, letting people one more ride, allowing them to take off the helmet and just experience the ride by itself should be fine. Considering that in most cases when people are looking at a roller coaster anyway, they're staring right in front of them and hoping to God that their throw up doesn't hit them in the face. I mean, that happens.
Do you throw up on roller coasters?
He's timid. What can we say? All right. So that's been 2 good arguments, but now it's time for our closing. So Harley, hit me with your closing starting now.
Have you seen Final Destination? What happens when the headset comes off and falls in the middle of the ride? That is my #1 fear about VR headsets on coasters. Final Destination, people. I do not want to die for the thrill of the ride.
Are you done?
Yes.
Oh, good luck with this one.
That's a good tagline for a Final Destination movie, isn't it?
Your 1 minute
It
closing.
happened on a Final Destination movie.
did.
I know.
Your minute starts now.
You know what? You can put on proper straps and it'll be tight enough and it won't have to fall off. At the end of the day, it is a matter of innovation. They're going to do this anyway, allowing an option. And it's not taking away all the roller coaster rides, much like reboots or whatever. Your original is still going to be there. They're still going to make rides for people who don't want VR. The VR as an option is totally viable for those who want it. It's another level of entertainment. Just like those IMAX moving chair things that people had where they threw wind in your face, and those Universal rides was like, oh my God, here comes the T-Rex, and this animatronic head that's
never got
like
to ride
needs to
that
be.
one.
It's an option.
You have 10 seconds.
It's an option that allows people to have an experience they want. Still, the raw roller coasters will always be around, and Final Destination, no matter what, will probably happen eventually.
I mean, it did happen this week.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Happened yesterday in
so
Ohio.
yeah, it happened last night.
In Ohio, yes.
So it's been interesting because I agree with Harley on a point of there's a reality factor. The reason you ride roller coasters is because it's all real. Virtual reality is not to the point yet where it's awesome. So you're probably watching PlayStation 2 graphics half the time.
Probably.
I did.
So-
I rode Metropolis,
Yeah.
where they turned in Six Flags in Dallas. They turned the flashback into the Metropolis ride.
Yeah.
And you got Doc Ock and stuff flying at you.
Oh, you just lost right there. You just lost by crossing Doc Ock
I
into
know.
DC.
I did.
You were on the course of winning, but Harley lost. Pocky wins this one just for you lost geek credit.
I did.
But I agree with you. It needs to be to the point where it's real. The virtual reality is
But
just
you
a
still
gimmick.
got you got.
And if
2D
you want a virtual
graphics.
reality thing, just go sit in a theater and do it.
Please.
Don't take up time waiting in a line to put on a crappy headset that's
That's
probably
not
got
even gonna
lice
work.
on it. It's not going to work to a bad virtual reality ride. No. But you win by default because
Yeah, because I said Doc Ock.
I win by default. DF. Okay,
All right,
whatever,
so
it's fine.
Pocky wins this round.
Woohoo!
So up
It's an empty
next
victory.
is our main topic where we're talking about theme park geekery overload and about how geeks are taking over theme parks. So we'll be right back after this.